Hola, good morning everyone, and welcome to our we're starting Star West 2022. I believe it's the 30th anniversary of the event. There's also a special day and a special event, and we are booting up with first I'm going to give you a tour of how everything is starting. You can see a little bit smelly, delicious, beautiful food. I'm kind of hungry, I cannot deny it. But I will be showing you how is experience here, how we are experiencing everything. And after that, I will give you a walkthrough through the itinerary for today, where I'm getting thumbs up that we are live and everyone is seeing us. So awesome, thank you. And I'm going to give you as well the itinerary. We are going to walk through the sessions, see who is going to be talking, what are we going to be hearing, and what is going to be the deal today. But before that, let's do a small tour first through the registration area, because we have some more friends getting in the venue, registering, getting ready. I mean, I know yesterday it was the same thing. We're having some issues to detach the camera. Okay, we're good. Oh, it's clipped. Okay. And I'm going to take this because I know it's going to be complicated. Our amigo Vince Huang is very brave and sharing the content. He's a cameraman and helping us to move naturally, and not for me to be pulling the monster tree that you saw the other day. So let's move around and check first on the registration area. I know that we did a tour yesterday, but not entirely inside of the platform. So as you can see here, we have people arriving, they are registering, they are getting ready, some others with their dishes in hand and being fed, because it's a very special and long day about to start. Now, if you can check here, down on the floor, you can see we have some little squares from our amigos at South Labs who sponsored the route. Reminds me a little bit like Dorothy following the yellow brick road. Well, it's a red brick road, tray of lines, something like that. So this tray will indicate us how to get to the exposition hall and where all the magic is about to happen today. So come with me and let's do a little tour of what we are going to be doing. Yesterday, you saw a little bit of this, but this venue keeps changing. Everything, more people now, more movement, more of the organizers coming in. Good morning, Ali.
Good morning. How are you, everybody? Hope you're ready for day one of the conference. Keynote starting very shortly. I'll see you then.
Get ready. Thank you, Ali. Get ready, because as well, the keynotes are going to be streamed. We have Chris from the Test Lab. Hey, Chris.
Good morning.
Are you ready?
I am ready. Hopefully everybody comes and joins me in the test lab today for some testing fun.
We will try. Yesterday we failed a little bit to get some of the action happening in the test lab. Today I hope we will be able...
Lots of action today.
Okay. Well, don't beware, be ready. I may drop up and smile, you're on candid camera.
Absolutely, I'll be ready.
Awesome, Chris. Okay. See you later. Enjoy. As you can see, everyone is getting here, getting ready, getting prepared. Let's go and see the food and everything. Here, coffee, tea. Don't worry. If you need to walk through, you'll be famous for a few moments. Everyone is kind of avoiding the camera, like, hey, where am I? Oh, camera. Some people do not like it, but we are trying to be the least intrusive as possible. So here we have fruit, watermelon, melon, pineapple, grapes, some berries. Let's uncover here the secret. Oh, patisseries, muffins, what are those, bear claws? Yeah, right, bear claws. Danish, and rolls, cinnamon rolls. Cool. Croissants. I mean, the people here is getting very well fed. Here we have vegetable frittata. It looks very yummy. Everyone here, mouth-watering stuff. Absolutely. Now here we have roasted bliss potatoes. I don't know the names of these. I'm just reading the signs. But boy, that looks good. Everyone here in the event is gonna get a blast. What is this? Country style chicken apple sausage. It's a mouthful, but it truly is a mouthful, pun intended. Oh my God, it smells awesome. I wish all of you could get an experience of this. Applewood smoked bacon, the good old bacon, which we try to bring to the table every morning in this, after everything that we learn on these conferences and everything that we'll be getting out of all the people that we know, all the experience, and I think as well, mostly the knowledge, mostly what we will be acquiring. Now, another interesting step here is a grand ballroom. As you can see, here we have a display of what is going to be happening on each one of the events today. But behind this, the keynote is going to be happening. Remember, yesterday I told you, it's a big place with the big chandelier. We won't be entering it because, well, the keynote is being streamed. That's on one hand. And on the other hand, we may be interrupting, we may be a little bit intrusive, so we don't want to distract the keynote speaker or cause a lot of noise, and I don't want to be talking loudly here on the microphone. So just tune in. It's going to be streamed again for free. Be ready and stay tuned. Now, here is the next area that I wanted to tell you about yesterday. The Genius Testing Bar, Speaker One-on-One. You can, when you are here, you can book some time, arrange for a short one-to-one and get to talk to special people, special speakers, and gurus. There's a lot of people who registered to be available for this. Let's go and check who is available for this type of things. Here, we have lots of famous faces. Our amigo, Eran Kinsbrunner, I always chop off his name. So you have Iran, Michael Picciulo. I hope I'm saying the names. You will hear me today doing a lot of name butchering. Tom's team. We have Bob Galen, world famous Bob Galen, agile testing and agile methods. Lisette Sunon. I hope I said it right. Oh, here comes another complicated. Peter Foldhasi? I don't know. Peter, sorry if I am butchering your name. Our friend Andy Grabner from Dynatrace. Hopefully we will have a good interview with him later today. We have as well Mark Minson. We have, oh my God, Ambigananthan. Oh man, Ragaman. I hope I said it well. I'm sorry for everyone that I'm doing all this problematic stuff. Bob Galen again. Okay, probably you can get 2 times the fun with him. Robert Savorin. Who else do we have here? James Wood. Okay, if you want to learn a little bit about performance, more performance, I'm happy to. And here are the schedules. Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, Bob has a lot of schedules. That's why he's twice here. And we have here as well Dilruba Malik. I hope, again, sorry everyone, I'll keep butchering names all morning. And Sune Engsig. Oh my God. Everyone, sorry. You can say my name however you can or you want, or I won't have any issue. So, speaking of one of people that you can see, look at this face. Look at this face. Take a look at it. Closer, closer, closer. Now you will get a very interesting effect. Turn around and see to... Oh my God! Our amigo Andy Grabner. How are you, amigo?
I'm good. I'm sorry that I'm eating, but I just came over and grabbed breakfast. Then I saw you giving an introduction of all the speakers.
Only on one-on-ones. So, and I'm seeing that you are going to be able to be snatched. I'm thinking that I should put my name there and
Yeah, I hope
try to get a little bit of your time.
Yeah, definitely. Happy to chat about DevOps, security, and observability. It's big topics also for the Star West community here. Yeah.
Yeah, very important. I mean, performance testing, observability, know how your software is doing at all time, and don't be bugged by it.
The only thing that is a little sad, because these are all parallel to some of the breakouts. And I saw there's some interesting sessions while I am giving my speaker one-on-one. So we'll see. I still encourage everyone who is here to sign up for it. And if you want to talk about security or DevOps or observability and you're not here, they can still contact us, I guess, right?
Yeah. So some of those talks, some of those content, I think on your side, you're always available. We will get some of his details later today. And some of these talks, you can contact the speaker and you can get some more time with them, or probably some of them have it uploaded or on YouTube.
Exactly.
Or, you never know. So beware. Amigo Andy, thank you very much.
Gracias.
And, amigo habla español muy bien.
No, solo un poquito. Porque mi esposa es colombiana y aprendo a hablar español un poco.
Muy buen español. Thank you very much, amigo Andy, and I'll see you soon. So as you can see, lots of action happening here, lots of movement, lots of people, and lots of opportunities where people can get to talk to these. Well, it's the Genius Bar, so these geniuses that you can get a little bit of interaction with them. If we go around here, we saw earlier that we were going to have the Test Genius laboratory, the lab. Here's where the action is going to happen. Some other type of action is happening right now here, but I believe it's going to be very entertaining, and I really hope that I can come and give you a little bit of a tour. There's someone else that I would like to bring in. Hello, Noah. Very good.
Good morning.
I met Noah yesterday. She was very excited about all this streaming and about all that will be happening today.
Absolutely.
And Noah, please let us know what's about you and what you come for here to this.
So I drove a long way, all the way from Israel to attend the Star West event, and we're very excited about it. I manage the marketing for PractiTest. We are a test management platform that help companies orchestrate their entire testing streams into one source of truth, so they can make better decisions regarding release and eventually release better products into the market, which is the end game, I think, for all of us. And it looks really, really exciting. This is my first time for me here in Star West.
Wow.
I've attended Star East, I think 5 or 6 years ago. And then we had COVID in between. So it's very exciting to see all those people here. The room is just filling up with people eating breakfast at this early hour of the day.
Very important. I believe you have a booth down there.
We do have a booth. We are booth number 26 in the expo. We have some very cool T-shirts and a game you should come and play in order to win one.
No, I'm warning you. We are going to be there. We're going to be sharing some of the experience and learning a little bit more about what you're doing here.
Absolutely. So we will be very happy to see you and everyone who is watching this live stream, or not live. Is it live?
It's live.
It's live.
Beware with curse words and problems like that.
I think I tried to do my best. I hope I've managed. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to go have the rest of my coffee for now, and we'll be visiting you later on. Hopefully, come say hi in our booth.
Thank you very much, Noah. So, as you can see, there's a lot of action that is going to be happening today here. And speaking of action, let's see. Let's find a spot where do see a lot of this action. Why don't we park here and get a perspective of everyone. Let's get our stand for... Come here. You think here? Okay. Oops. Yeah, I knew I put it exactly on the way. Sorry, man. Okay. Oh, good. Put it up a little bit so that we get... yeah, you need to twist it so that it gives you way to play. Okay, so now let's get to... I was going to say the interesting part, but everything is interesting today. Everything is going to be a good experience. Let's see. We have here the TechWell application. If you are here, okay, this is kind of bright. Let's see if the camera adjusts. No, it's not liking it. It only likes people. See, it's focusing when I put my face in it. That's hard to see. Okay, we have the TechWell app for the ones that are at home. I highly, well, probably you're watching us in the desktop app, in the web browser. It's important that you watch the app because, remember, I mentioned yesterday, we're going to be giving something that is going to be appearing on screen anytime now. And you need to be watching this and be registered in the TechWell platform and watch through the desktop application. At the end of this stream, we're going to pop up a, what's the name of this? QR code, where you can scan it. It's better if you have it on your desktop, and then you can pull up your cell phone or whatever you need and get the form link through the QR code. And we are going to ask a question about what you are seeing right now, about what am I going to be telling. You just have to be prepared, to be paying attention, and to see what was mentioned. When you do, you will have an hour after this stream ends to submit your answer and to get on the line to win on the prize that is displaying right now on the screen, right? Okay, we're about to be displayed. And it's a PS5. Oh my God, a freaking PS5. So if you are thrilled about this, if you want to learn a lot about the event, the conference, and what is going to happen today, please stay tuned. Register on the TechWell platform. If you are not registered there, your name won't count. I know that I'm streaming this on LinkedIn and YouTube, but you got to be watching this or at least be registered in the TechWell platform. After this stream finishes, you will have up to an hour to submit your answer about the question that I'm going to do of what will be happening during this stream, and you will enter the queue that we will have for the almighty winners of a big-ass PS5. So, with that out of the way, let's go back to what I was telling you. Register on the app, register on the online platform. Remember, it's free if you want to watch only the keynotes, if you want to only watch the sponsor tracks. Go, have your fun, and have your opportunity to get a PS5. Remember. Now, let's go on more name butchering with my with the schedule of presentations for today. So right now we are having the continental breakfast. There was yoga earlier today. Funny enough, you could stream that and watch the yoga session and make it online. That's a very good opportunity as well. You can get all stretchy and ready for the fun and for the show. And after the yoga, we get breakfast. We get this stream that you're watching right now. And then the test lab will officially start. I think, according to the itinerary, the test lab already started. I mean, they are testing food. I don't know if that counts, but they seem to be happy with it. Yeah, don't worry, you can walk by. No problem. And the test lab is open already. I think probably that will start officially after breakfast. They need the space and people are testing food. But it will be open all day. So that's why I'm like very hopeful that we can come later and do a quick view of what is happening with the test lab. I really, really want you to look at it. It's always super entertaining and it gets your gears up there in the hamster wheel to think about testing and how it works. Now, after that, we have the first keynote of the day. We have our friend Kaushal Dalby, probably you remember it from last Star East, yeah. He joined me on the performance testing panel, and he also gave a performance testing presentation, a brother in arms in the performance practice. And his keynote is going to be Harry Potter and the Performance Stone. So, stone or store? Store. I think it's the Performance Stone. So, but it says stone. I'm not sure. Anyway, it's Harry Potter themed. You should watch it. The amigo Kaushal is very funny. always puts a lot of jokes. It's Harry Potter themed. Who doesn't love to do some magic and, oh boy, I can't remember any of the spells. Expellus Patronus. Okay, I forgot. I remembered. So Performus Patronus or Expellus Performus, I don't know. Probably he will be playing around with that. You have a lot of fun. But after that, at 10 a.m. here, LA time, we are going to have our friends Bob Galen and Mary Thorne. I remember them very fondly. The very first conference that I went to, I was trying to learn about agile testing and how to push all this modernity. And they were the first people that I saw. They are really good, long story presenting. And their keynote is going to be Agile Leadership Through the Looking Glass. So be ready, it's going to be streamed and for free. Do not miss it. Now, and at 10:30, after the keynotes are done, the expo will open. And I hope that by then we will have an opportunity to do the walkthrough and to give you a snapshot or a glimpse on what each one of the sponsors is presenting, the area, how the ambience is there, the energy, the people, the food, because it's always important to be aware about the food. If you may have not noticed, I really like the food. So the expo will open from 10:30 to 2 p.m. At 2 p.m. there are going to be breaks and stuff. And we have a networking break sponsored by our friends of apptest.ai, who will be in the expo. There you will be able to do networking, to meet some friends, and to have some action around them. Now, at 11:30 to 12:30, we have some tracks happening all over the place. As you could see, we have multiple rooms. Yesterday, we had a little walk around one of them. So we will open with our friend Clinton Sprove, I don't know, again, butchering names. Be ready for that. He'll be talking about artificial intelligence, DevOps, and software quality. Are we there yet? I like the title. It's really cool. He comes from Tricentis, so beware. Next, well, not next, at the same time, we will have our friend Ramiro Milan, and judging by the name, I think I'm saying that right. He comes from Progress, and he will be presenting the last mile in testing. How far can we go with headless? So headless testing. It's going to be very interesting. I cannot say that I know much about headless testing, basic principles, so I wish I will be able to attend on that one. But as well, during that block of time, again, from 11:30 to 12:30, we will have our friend Marcus Morel from Sauce Labs, our amigos from Sauce Labs that we saw earlier. Marcus will be presenting his talk is titled The Combinational Explosion of Too Much Testing. Yeah, that's another problem that we get in the testing communities and areas. I hope that you get a blast out of it. Now, our amiga Mala Punjani, if I remember, I cannot see where is she with right now, but she has been around here before. I remember her from Star East. Her talk is going to be around how to build and implement your Salesforce test automation strategy. It's very important. Yesterday we were talking about testing third-party software when we are just implementing. I guess that's where her talk is going around. Now, we have our amigo Carlos Kidman. Do you remember him from Star East? We did an interview with him. He's very good at AI. His company, if I remember well, they are creating a platform of AI testing. And of course, his talk is titled Testing Machine Learning Models, which is pretty tricky, I have to admit. Machine learning is kind of unpredictable at times, and it's supposed to take the best decision. And most of the time, we don't know what decisions that machine learning is taking. So it's going to be interesting. Then we have our amiga Dilruba Malik. Again, sorry for the name butchering. Her presentation is titled software testing from individual contributor to management. So this is very interesting because there's always a gap. We always miss a piece of conversation in between the bottom side of the testing chain, food chain if you want to call it, to the top. Sometimes the message is not transmitted well both ways. So I'm guessing she's going to be talking about that. Extremely important and yeah, relevant, very relevant. Okay, again, name butchering. We have Ambigananthan, I hope I said it right, Ambigananthan Ragavan. The presentation title is A Realistic Approach to Scalable and Cost-Effective Cross-Browser and Device Solution. Quite a mouthful, but the talk here in cost-effective and cross-browser, when you're testing cross-browser, that's always a challenge because you have to go all the ways, and that's where I think cost-effective is the key here, because the budgets can get out of hand pretty quick. I have seen that a couple of times, and it's going to be interesting to see how he narrows it down. Now, we have our friend Robert Foster, who will be presenting a testing team's journey to the great unknown. Oops, I mean DevOps. It wasn't like my blooper. It was the title of the presentation. To the great DevOps. Yeah, I think that conversion, the misunderstanding of what the DevOps philosophy and practice is around testing and is hurting a lot of organizations, people, and places. Very good talk from the amigo Robert. And now we have Chris Loader, who is going to be presenting Automation Face-Off. That's an interesting title. I'm not entirely sure just by the title what's his talk about. Let's see. A brief description of his talk. What do you think about when you hear the words test automation? Are you considering developing your own tools to help you probe and product deeply? No, to help you probe the product deeply? Or will you apply a commercial tool for automation checking? So it seems that it's around automation strategies, what products to use, and what are the best practices around it. Now, moving on, we have now the block starting at 12:30 till 1:30. The first here we have Tamas Kser, C-S-E-R, Kser, I won't butcher your name again, from Functionize. The talk is titled, The Role of Deep Learning in Software Testing. Ooh, this is gonna have AI and all these interesting things on it. So it sounds really interesting. Now, we have our friend that we talked to him yesterday, Vikas Mittal from Civia. We had a lot of fun talking about performance with him and automated processes, services from testing organizations. He is Civia. And his talk is titled, In a Digital World, Everything is in Multiples, but testing budgets are singular. How do you win this challenge? A little bit around what we talked yesterday. He gave a little explanation that they use Pareto principle, they prioritize, identify processes. So this one I also look forward to. Check it out. Now, also at that time, we will be having the launch in the expo area that sadly, it's not going to be, streamed here because, spoiler alert, something is going to happen then. Okay, just a little bit of a pause, something happened here. Okay. Now the camera is good. Here I have a little screen to see myself and see that I am in shade in the frame and everything. It turned off. The camera likes to do that at times. So after the launch, we have the 1:30 to 2:30 block today, where we're gonna have. That's a big block for what I'm seeing. That sounds a little bit modest. Never mind on that. First, we have our amigo Jonathan Wright. Remember, we interviewed him yesterday. He comes with a great talk titled, Shift Right into the Metaverse with Digital Twin Testing. I think he already spoiled it a little bit yesterday and mentioned what he is gonna be talking about. These creating digital clones of entities, people, system devices, and testing them that way. I think it goes over that path. I look forward to it as well. We have at the same time our friend Stephen Lockhart from Copado, who comes and to speak. His title is How to Tackle Quality-Driven Testing for Salesforce and Beyond. Seems like Salesforce testing is kind of like a big thing today. I haven't had experience on that in a while. Had some. It's quite a big topic, and I'm wondering that's why many of them are talking about it. Moving on, we have a tag team presentation from our amigos at LeapWork, Dan Madden and Sun Eng-sik. I remember I had a couple of trouble saying his name earlier. They will be both presenting at the same time. The talk, How Ascensus Unlocked a New Mindset for Dynamic Test Automation with LeapWork. So they are going to be talking about their product, how they used it to do these testing automations and to have a new mindset. Then at the same time, there's going to be this guy, some Leandro Melendez, that will be presenting a talk about performance testing, and that's what I was saying. That's why we won't have a launch coverage, because, well, here your amigo has to get ready, put the laptop, put everything in place, and come and talk about the quest of a performance engineer, a tale of the adventures of this mythical creature. So I'm going to be talking about the performance engineer, the evolution, in a framework that presents the performance engineer like this mythical creature out of a Disney tale, like kind of themed on where we are, right? We're at the Disneyland Hotel, for the ones that do not know. Last night we walked to Disneyland downtown to have dinner, like we are in Disney. So Disneyland. Yeah, so like Disney, which one? Worldland? Yeah, no, Disneyland. Now, as well at the same time, we have Lisette Sounon. Okay, sorry for the name, butchering. Lisette will be presenting, Are you ready for AI to take over your automation testing? So, AI again. It seems like we have to start to pick up AI, understand it, how to do it, how to implement testing with it, to leverage it. Beware, it's getting everywhere. Now, we have our friend Nagesh Chetan. He's going to be talking about engineering productivity via metrics. Ooh, metrics. We like that, especially, visualizing metrics, being aware of them. Our friends, we are the friends on Grafana as well. It's awesome to have ways to talk about metrics. I'm curious if they are using it or what do they use to look at all these metrics. There are several solutions. I highly recommend you, please, in your organization, if you are not aware of your metrics in your systems, that's seriously important. Moving on, we have, oh my God, our friend Thomas Haber. I haven't seen him in a while. So he's going to be presenting the talk titled The Rise and Benefits of Robotic Process Automation. I remember meeting for the first time in person, at least, our friend Thomas Haber. He was on Star East. Sadly, we were all doing a lot of job and running around, especially, I was running with the camera now. And we couldn't meet, but later I met him at QA or the Highway, if I remember well, in Columbus, Ohio. Very good amigo. His talks are always very fun, very entertaining. Another deja vu, in that same block of time, we have the amigo Andreas Grabner. You may remember the name, we just talked to him, Andy Grabner from Dynatrace. He brings us the talk, DevSecOps by Default. What can and must we learn from Log4Shell? Very important. I remember there was a situation not long ago with Log4Shell. Dangerous situation. I hope that you all have that fixed up. because it's a treasure chest. So much information comes from it, and I'm sure the amigo Andy will show us how to be aware of all these indicators in our system. Again, metrics, observability, DevSecOps, it's really important to have all that in our frameworks. Now, last of that time block, we have, oh wow, this is a big group presenting. We have Cheryl Raya, Daniel Giregna, Shay Hibler, and Latha Bhatti. They all together are going to be presenting in person, 4 people. That's going to be interesting. Like Grand Slam, everyone together, yeah, tag teaming, and I even picture a ring and that. I'm silly, sorry. Their talk is going to be metamorphosis from manual to automated testing. Very interesting talk. It's agile, modern days. We should be automating as much as possible, if not everything. There are some manual things that cannot be automated, but learning how to migrate to that is really important. Now, we are done with that block of time. Moving to the next one from 2:45 till 3:45 Los Angeles time. We have first from Parasoft, our friends Adam Atanasio and Jeffrey Peoples. They are presenting Ready Tester 1. I like the title. Unlock your continuous quality quest. As you can see, based on the famous movie, it's very important that you enable and get ready to do continuous testing. That's another challenge. Aside of AI and some of the metrics observability topics that we have been seeing recurrent, getting on the continuous train or treadmill, well, it's very important, kind of difficult, and you need to come and learn how to effectively do it. Moving on, from our friends Qmetry, we have Kunjal Deliwala. I think I said it well at the first attempt. Her presentation is Let's Go Codeless, how manual testers and business users can build test automation. Again, there's codeless testing, codeless automations. Everything has its time and place. Not everything is code and developer friendly. Not everything is codeless. We need to keep a balance and identify where each one of those fit. Most probably they're going to be talking about that and why it is important. It is important depending on the context and depending on the situation. Moving on, we have the friends at Karate Labs. They're gonna, well, not our friends, I just noticed. Our amigo Joe Colantonio comes representing Karate Labs. And I don't think Joe needs a presentation. The Automation Guild, he is world famous and bringing every week testing and automation news on his news segment. Amigo Joe, look forward to hearing you soon. And if we're lucky, we'll get a little piece of him and we will do an interview. He comes to talk about the future of automation testing. Another person that if anyone knows what the future is bringing up soon, he's one of them. So stay tuned with the Amigo Joe. Next, we have another big amigo, Eran Kinsbrunner. You remember, we interviewed him last time. He is a performance guru, but I would say an everything guru. He's jumping all over the place here and there and bringing always awesome learning pieces. He just published a book not long ago, a few months, like in that Star East event. I remember he just brought his new book, was super excited, gave me a copy. Take a look at it. Most probably it's on Amazon. Look for Eran Kinsbrunner and his book. But his talk is Mastering Cross-Browser Testing with Selenium, Cypress, and Playwright. A mouthful, lots of methodologies and things that we can do, and don't miss it. Next, another amigo. We have the amigo Tariq King from Test.ai, and of course, he's going to be talking about how testers can revolutionize AI and machine learning. Again, machine learning. Test.ai, they are bringing all the modernity, what you can do and how can you upfront and aboard testing and AI in this modern time. Take a look at it. Now another amigo. We interviewed him yesterday. The amigo Noel Wurst from SmartBear. His talk is pretty awesome because it's more on the, I would call it soft skill side. We talked a while about it, that you need to be storytelling. His position is CSO or something like that, Chief Storyteller Officer in SmartBear. It's a really cool position. And his talk is titled Dos Oruguitas, Software Testers and Everyone Else. He is basing his talk on the movie Encanto. There are a lot of people, different powers, some without powers, some anxious because they don't have powers. It's very interesting what he is going to be talking about, and probably we all will get some inner conversations and learn a little bit more about what is going on with ourselves. Now, we have the friend Gregory Goldstein. I hope I said it right again. Sorry, everybody. He's going to be talking about intelligent test, automation for agile teams. Super important. Agile teams always are struggling on how to get automations and get them faster, easier, more efficient. I have several teachings on my own. I'm very curious of what Gregory is going to be teaching everyone. Now, the next one, we have Gerta Sheganaku. I hope I said it right again. Gerta is going to be presenting the talk. Speed up your cloud transformation by giving developers back control over their dev and test environments. Yeah, very important. Many cloud environments, it's like it's owned by someone else, it's managed by someone else, you don't have control, you cannot do anything with them. Well, it's utterly important what Gerta is going to be talking about. She's COO of Local Stack, GmbH, guessing she is from Deutschland, some of those areas. It's going to be interesting what she's going to be talking about. And closing up the block, we have our amiga Melissa Benua. She's going to be talking, her talk is titled Modern Test Automation Strategies, a panel. Oh, we have a panel. Oh yeah, I remember. I think I know who we're going to have on that panel. Our amiga Sarah maybe is going to be back with Melissa. I look forward to that one. And hopefully we are going to have our amiga Sarah later today. You'll see. We had a very interesting time last exposition. No, last conference, sorry. The last block is preceded from 3:30 to 6:30. There's going to be during all that time a networking break sponsored by the friends at Progress, so that you can visit the expo and have some exposition with them, do some networking, meet people, I don't know, find jobs. For the people that have companies, find people that want to collaborate, hire them. There's always all sorts of sparks that happens on those networking events. And closing the day, we will start with the closing keynotes for today. First, our amiga Alison, who you saw earlier today, she's the one bringing up all this incredible experience. With the usual lightning strikes the keynotes. So there are going to be small talks, everything happening to start the closing keynotes. And for the rest of the day, our friends at Perforce are having an expo and reception, passport, and game prize drawings. So there are some prizes. If you saw our stream from yesterday, we saw several gifts, some PS5, some Sonos speakers, and some other things. Was it a Millennium Falcon? No, it was like the Boba Fett ship, right? Yeah, there were some Disney theme. There was a Disney castle, if I remember well. Lots of gifts that all of our amigos will be giving away. So we will move over there. The gift experience will start, and we will start getting ready to ramp down the day, pun intended. And well, that is going to be, as you can see, the day is truly packed with action, talks, knowledge, awesome people, awesome friends. I wish I could say I know them all, but the ones that I know, truly incredible people, and the ones that I don't, I'm sure they are also incredible representatives of knowledge, of products, of organizations that you should better be paying attention. If you're not able to attend any of their talks, most probably, we were saying earlier with Andy, you will be able to find some online presence of them. If I did not butcher enough their names, I highly recommend you look for them, add them on LinkedIn, add them on their socials, reach out to them, state your questions, state if you have any situation from help, what do I do with my testers live, how can I get on board with Agile, get on board with machine learning, get on board with metrics, observability, to be aware of everything. Judging by the titles of the conversations, presentations, it seems like the most interesting things or important things happening on this day of the event is first, Agile continues all those CI/CD and modernization practices. Second, machine learning. It seems like it's the buzzword of the day, AI and machine learning. Everyone is like very excited about it, not understanding what is up with it and trying to figure out is Skynet gonna take over testing and let us all without a job, or hope not. I prefer to have like an Austrian super Volky automaton come and do our testing. That will be cool, right? I've come to automate. So, yeah, sorry for that. And last, we have metrics and observability. That was a recurrent topic. I saw it mentioned here and there, and that will wrap up all the conversation today. Looking at the time, we're getting close to opening up the big doors to the main event. So to give some time for us to be able to prepare for what is to come, I have another quick warning for you. This is a block that we have for the opening. We're about to do the question that everyone has been asking for and be ready for the big prize that we are going to be showing in screen in a moment. Am I behind the prize? No? Okay, it's here, right? Okay, here, because I cannot see it, only you with the magic of the internet and the camera tricks and all that stuff, you are being able to see it. We will have, as I mentioned to you, this competition. I don't know if calling it a competition or calling it a dynamic, a game that we're going to do. On it, as I said, I'm about to pop a question about what I was talking during this hour. And if you answer it right, you will see soon a QR code where you can log in, open a form, and type your answer. Be ready for that. But before it, we will have, aside of this block of time, let me open. We have many more, and I want you to be aware, be prepared, so that you can tune in and be ready and increase your opportunity to win a PS5. I don't know if it's still showing. Okay. To win the almighty here PS5. Yeah, I wish I could like. So stay tuned, stay ready, because right now we had the first live slot. We were reporting the opening time. We can see people already moving toward the areas and getting ready for this opening time. Later today, as I said, we won't do a slot during lunch. Sadly, we have a situation when the camera clown has to go and present. So we will have another slot from 3:45 to 4:15, only 30 minutes. That is the slot that I hope that we can do a quick walk through the expo, introduce you to the sponsors, introduce you to their services, products, whatever they do, and give you a quick glimpse. If we don't manage to finish, I know it's only 30 minutes, it's going to be a little bit packed up, but we'll do our best. And to close up, from 6 to 7, we have another big live slot closing the day. Only 3 today. Stay tuned, stay prepared, from 6 to 7. So the next 2 slots that you need to be paying attention to is 3:45 to 4:15 Los Angeles time, and 6 to 7. That's the other block where you have to stay tuned, and you will have an hour after the stream finishes so that you can win the prize. I just noticed that the keynote area just opened. Probably we will walk into it, but yeah, let's do the question at the very end. So that's for today. Tomorrow I will let you know what is the schedule. We don't have anything at the very first time of the day. We will start our stream tomorrow at 10:45 a.m. Look at your apps, look at your calendars, stay tuned, and beware, we will be showing up over there. Let's go. You can hear these little wingy things. All good. That's the first call. Let's do a quick tour and see where the keynote session is gonna happen, and the magic we'll see. We're already seeing people walking around, say with some signs showing up. Look at this. Look at this awesome room, all the chairs, all the people that will be here. It's gonna be a lot of people. It's a huge room, beautiful room. I don't know if you can hear this, but Disney fantastical music is all over the place. And as you can see there at the bottom, everyone is starting to get their positions, to get their spots, and get ready to the action to start. So, thinking, why don't we park here a little so that we can do the question, show our, there you go, then we can show our QR code and show the contest and show all the action that is happening here. So, it has been quite a big morning. Have you been paying attention?
3, testing.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Can you hear that? I hope you can. So, things are about to get real. I don't know why I'm whispering. I feel like I'm interrupting, but be ready. We're about to give you the question. So, if you were watching, if you were paying attention, here, among all the silly things, good things, all the fun that we have been having, all the people that we met, everyone that we saw here, earlier today, you saw me talking to a lady, Noah. Remember? Okay. Question. What company does she come with? Who does she work for? What is the name of her company? She mentioned it. She mentioned they will have a booth. She mentioned that we would talk to them later today. Tell us, what is the name of the company that she comes with? Probably you will be seeing a QR code soon over here. Okay, scan it. It will give you a link to a form. We have happy people, yay! So, scan the QR code, access it. You will get a Google form. There, please type your answer. Let us know what was the company that Noah comes with. And you have an hour. After this stops, after this stream is done, you'll have an hour to get into that QR code, send your answer, and get in line to the opportunity to get a PS5. So, a PS5, can you? Yeah, I wish I could be in your situation and get on the line with that opportunity. With that, everyone, you can see the place is getting packed up. Everyone is getting happy. Let me get out of the frame a little bit so that we can focus better and you can see all the action that is happening. Everyone is getting ready and things are about to get serious. So, with that, everyone, good morning. Welcome to Star West 2022, the 30th version of this great event. We're about to stop the stream and we'll see you later. We'll have lots of fun, lots of interviews, and lots of adventures as usual. So, Leandro, stream out. We're gonna be cutting here because the testing and everything is starting. Adios, I'll keep talking because we know this randomly stops or does funny stuff when the stream is deciding to stop.